Okay, students, we have equation involving indices. Now, I have three good questions that I want to solve to actually help you to understand the concept of equation involving indices. So let me start with the first question. Now, recall in one of the first videos I did, I actually showed you everything that has to do with the laws of indices. Now, but in this case, the laws we've checked does not really take care of issues like the one we are facing on the screen. Here we have subtraction and addition. So because of that, what we are going to do is we are going to substitute to evade, to make sure we don't come into that kind of problems that we have to use the laws. All right. Then what next are we going to do? Now watch what I'm going to do. Now I have the first 2 raised to power 2x plus 1. Do you know that from the laws, one of the laws of indices, or in fact, the first one that we checked, do you know this can be written as 2 raised to power 2x times 2 raised to power 1? Yes. Hence, this is going to be 2 into 2 raised to power 2x. So I'm okay with this. Then I'm going to replace it. So instead of having this, I'm going to have this particular expression. All right. So therefore, I'm going to have 2 into 2 raised to power 2x, okay, minus 5 into 2 raised to power x, then plus 2 is equals to 0. Now, I can write it as 2, then check out what I'm going to do now. This is 2 raised to power x, all raised to power 2. Then I have minus 5, okay, into I have 2 raised to power x, all right. Then I have plus 2 is equals to 0. So the next thing I will do, I will now tell myself that let y be equals to 2 raised to power x. This is very important because it's going to take care of the indices problem that I have. So I'm going to have 2y squared minus 5y plus 2 is equals to 0. Solving it quadratically, this is what I'm going to have. Remember, we multiply these last two terms, so that I'm going to have 4y squared. So I will look for the factors of 4y squared that will sum to give me minus 5y. So the factors will be minus 4y and minus y. So replacing them or substituting them, I'm going to have 2y squared minus 4y minus y plus 2 is equals to 0. This is 2y. This is y minus 2. Then minus 1. Of course, I have y minus 2 is equals to 0. So I have 2y minus 1. Then I have y minus 2 is equals to 0. So in this case, it is either 2y minus 1 is equals to 0, which implies that 2y is equals to 1, and y in this case is going to be half. Or we can have y minus 2 is equals to 0, which implies that y is equals to 2. But I need to get this. We introduce y. What we have to look for is x. So therefore, I have to get my x. How do I do that? I will now come. When y is equals to 1 over 2, recall we said y is 2 raised to power x. So therefore, we are going to have 2 raised to power x is equals to 1 over 2. 2 raised to power x, indices now, this is going to 2 raised to power minus 1 using the knowledge of our indices. So this x must be equals to minus 1. So we are done with this. Then we'll move to the next thing. All right. When, sorry, not x now. When y is equals to 2, so I'm going to have 2 raised to power x is equals to 2, and this is like 2 raised to power 1, so we have x is equals to 1. So I have two answers. My answers will be x is equals to 1 and x is equals to minus 1. So quickly, let's go to the second question. Now, just like the first question, our only problem here is the fact that we have addition. All right. So I'll pick 2 raised to power x minus 1 and synthesize it. Now, do you know that this is actually the same thing as 2 raised to power x divided by 2 raised to power 1, which is going to be 2 raised to power x all over 2. All right. Since I have it this way, I'm going to replace it. So I'm going to have 2 raised to power x plus, this is 2 raised to power x all over 2 is equals to 48. Now, I can say let y be 2 raised to power x. So substituting it, I'm going to have y plus y over 2 is equals to 48. Then the next thing we need to do is I can find the LCM here. So I'm going to have 2, and this is going to be 2y, okay, plus what I have here is y is equals to 48. So I have 3y over 2 is equals to 48. I have 3y is equals to 96, and y is equals to 32. But recall, we actually brought y into this mix. So I will now write when, or since there are not two values of y. So I'll write since y is equals to 32 and y is equals to 2 raised to power x. It therefore means 32 is equals to 2 raised to power x. So therefore, 2 raised to power x is equals to 2 raised to power 5. That is 32. So x is equals to 5. It's as simple as this, very straightforward. So that is the answer to that. Then quickly, let's go to the last question. So we have the question on the screen. Now, this is what I always tell my students. Once you have this, the first thing you need to do is just cross multiply. Okay, on cross multiplying, I'm going to have 3 raised to power 3x minus 4 times 3 raised to power 6 minus 7x is equals to, sorry, not equals to, because we've not finished multiplying, okay, times 27 raised to power x. Now it is equals to 3 raised to power 2x plus 1. Now, this, I will change all of them to be the same base. Most of them are actually. So this is 6 minus 7x, then times, this is 3 raised to power 3x is equals to 3 raised to power 2x plus 1. Now, don't be in a haste. Just do what I'm going to do now. I'm going to work the left hand side. This is going to be 3 raised to power. I'll add all the powers, because from the law, once they are multiplying, you add the powers. So this is going to be 3x minus 4 plus 6 minus 7x, then plus 3x. It is equals to 3 raised to power 2x plus 1. Now, since if you check, the base here is 3 and the base here is 3, and we are told that they are equal to themselves, then the powers must be the same. So I'm going to have 3x minus 4 plus 6 minus 7x plus 3x is equals to 2x plus 1. All right. 3x minus 7x is going to be minus 4x plus 1, so it's minus x. Then 4 minus 4 plus 6, so we have 2 minus x is equals to 2x plus 1. All right. This is going to be minus 2x minus x is equals to 1 minus 2. So this is minus 3x is equals to minus 1. So that x is going to be minus 1 all over minus 3, which is 1 over 3. Is okay. Now, that is the end of the question. You can keep watching, just make sure you master it, and don't forget to subscribe. I have more interesting videos coming your way. Thank you for being with me today.